Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It is time now, guys, to start a brand new show for the channel, replacing Wolverine and the X-Men. Ben 10 won the poll that I put out in terms of what show is going to be replacing Wolverine and the X-Men on Sundays. And surprisingly to me, maybe not to all of you, but it was in the lead the entire time when that poll was live, was Ben 10. We're here with the very first episode of the show, and I like this title a lot. And then there were 10. I'm curious to see what the title meaning is there, but we'll see. Maybe referring to the fact that the show is called Ben 10. Not really sure, but yeah, this is exciting. This is because, like I was telling you guys, I have no idea. I have no idea what this show is about, and that's the most exciting part for me personally. I've said this a couple of times, and I want to make this point very clear because I feel like some people still don't understand why I was calling it this. When I called Ben 10 the wild card in terms of the show's potential for you guys to vote for the poll and win, the reason why I called Ben 10 the wild card in that video and was talking about it, and when it won, made the post saying the wild card won, is because for the longest time leading up to this poll, putting it out and everything, and you guys voting, nobody really talked about Ben 10. Like, it was never really brought up in terms of a show I should check out. But recently when I asked for recommendations and people, putting their thoughts and different show recommendations, and I was telling people, if you see somebody already talking about a show or listing a show, like up, that comment so I know that's a show that I probably should put on the poll. So I decided to put it on the poll because people were bringing up Ben 10. I'm like, okay, interesting, Ben 10. I've heard the show's good, have no idea what it's about. So I put it on there and it won, leading the entire time. So we're going to dive in here. People have been asking in terms of when I finish the show, you're going to check out this show and this show and this show afterwards in terms of the connective Ben 10 shows connected to this show. I have no idea. Okay, I don't know what the plan is. All I know is Ben 10 won the poll. I'm going to get into this show and see how I feel about it, and we'll go from there. So that's all I can really say. So here we go, guys. Episode number 1, the very first episode of Ben 10, and then there were 10. Let's go.
I have come too far to
Whoa.
be denied.
Okay. Really green eyes.
And I just want to remind you all
Of course.
I'm teaching summer school this year, and it's not too late to sign up.
Not too late.
Yeah, right. I said back off. Oh, looks like we got us a hero.
He lost, didn't he? Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I was just trying to help. What is she doing here?
Take it easy, dweeb. This wasn't my idea. Somebody convinced my mom that going camping for the summer would be a good experience for me.
I wait all school year to go on this trip, and now the Queen of Cooties is along for the
Queen of
ride.
Cooties.
Hey, I had my own vacation already all planned out too,
Chow time.
What?
Okay.
That's... What?
What is that?
Marinated mealworm. If these don't sound good, I've got some smoked sheep's tongue in the fridge.
Couldn't we just have a
What
burger
the
or
hell?
something?
Yeah, something normal? Oh, shit.
Their propulsion systems have been destroyed.
Jesus Christ. They're just destroying shit.
Oh, come on, you two. We're all in this together.
We're all in
Like
this.
this
Sorry.
all summer.
This is gonna be the worst vacation ever. I might as well have gone to summer school.
I mean, was that what your teacher wanted to talk to you about? Besides the...
Star.
is that the thing? Oh? Wow, it like attached itself to him.
Cool.
What the hell? What? What? It's not hurting you, is it? It's not.
Fire.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Here goes.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
And, yeah, the smoke.
Looks like the start of a forest fire. Probably some darn fool camper out there messing around with something he shouldn't.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah. There you go. Uh-oh. He's loving this, but it's bad. Forest fire.
What happened?
Well,
When I was walking, this meteor fell from the sky and almost
Yep.
punched me. What in blazes?
it's been.
Grandpa, guess who?
Yeah.
It's me, Grandpa. And start a new fire and let it burn into the old fire.
Oh.
Snuff each other out. Think you can do it, Ben?
Okay.
Flames, I can definitely do. This battle nearly costs me my life. And you say the Omnitrix is no longer on board the transport.
Think he's gonna stay a monster forever?
He's not a monster. He's an alien.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
I mean, that's a good assumption, yeah. Oh, he's back.
Me again.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep.
Grandpa said not to mess with that thing.
He doesn't listen.
So, what's your point?
I don't like this one little bit.
I mean,
If I can figure
this is not
thing
good.
out, maybe I can help people. I mean, really help them. Should I try it again? Just once?
I wouldn't.
Oh,
No, duh, you wouldn't.
werewolf? What the fuck?
Ew. This thing's even uglier than you are normal.
Wow.
How wow.
Interesting.
Put a flea collar on this mutt.
Oh, interesting. Okay, it can sense movement and sound. Yeah. Whoa. This alien that's following him feels like the Predator. Nice. Oh shit. Just destroying the forest.
No flying tree trimmer is going to hurt my cousin.
Aggressive much.
But am I glad to see you?
Yeah.
All you do is press this button. Then when the ring pops up, just twist it until you see
Yeah,
the
twist
guy
it.
you want to be. Slam it down and bammo! You're one of 10 super cool alien dudes.
We're under attack by some sort of...
Oh shit.
You're not gonna believe me.
Alien.
Robot.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's just like those things that attacked me. Here goes.
Oh. Pretty cool design. Alright. Interesting.
So what can this guy do?
I don't know. You want somebody to pick on?
Pick on me. Try me. Yep. Ah. Wasn't gonna be that easy. Helicopter. Oh shit.
Think I'm in trouble.
Oh my god. They told you to come on. Let's go. Try to run away? Oh shit. Come on. Oh. Ooh, nice.
Come on, burn one in here.
Get out of there. Run.
Oh, nice. Reflecting it. That was cool. That was awesome.
Way to go, Ben.
Puny Earth being that is keeping the
I like the voice of this character. Another new alien.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out.
He's the Flash. Yes.
Where'd you go anyway?
Hey, where'd he go?
Just had to take care of a couple of things before our vacation really got rolling.
Dude, how'd we get up here?
There you have it, guys. The first episode of Ben 10. And overall, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid stuff. I'm really curious to see where we go from here. Because literally, they wasted no time for Ben to get attached to the Omnitrix. And then him to start messing around and all this shit. And we'll get to that. Crazy opening. Crazy opening. With these two ships. One's, of course, chasing the other. This gigantic ship with this alien going, I need the Omnitrix and all this kind of stuff. Like, he's like, this is mine. I need to get it. And they're fighting back and forth and shooting lasers and shit, and then they literally blow up the smaller ship almost entirely, and then a probe is sent. And what I think was interesting, too, is that Ben's out there in the woods walking around, and then he sees, you know, the probe flying through the sky, and then it changes direction all of a sudden after he notices it, and lands right where he is. He goes to reach for it, and he doesn't even grab it and put it on. It literally attaches itself like it chose him or something. Like a Green Lantern ring. I don't know why I made that assumption. When I saw the green glow, I'm like, Lantern ring? When it first showed itself to him when the pod opened up. So interesting. I like how they open with that whole sequence there where these two aliens, ships are fighting, and there's this one alien like demanding the Omnitrix. He feels like a villain, clearly a villain. And he almost dies. So, like, instead of this, like, because I don't know, I was like, okay, this alien's gonna go down and something. This alien almost dies trying to get the Omnitrix, so I'm assuming this is our big bad, maybe of the whole show or the season, I'm not really sure. But this villain is bound and determined to get the Omnitrix. For what purpose? I don't know. I'm assuming because of its abilities to turn the owner who's wearing it into different creatures and different alien life forms. I have no clue. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's another purpose to the device. No idea. But it seems very interesting. So we start off with the show with that, but then we go to what's happening on Earth, where Ben is, at school, last day of school, and then there's summer. So awesome. And then, of course, teacher stops him and says, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" Because he threw a paper plane and hit her in the head. So we have that, but they don't show that scene. So I guess it's not really relevant to the episode. But, we show him, making a paper airplane while this alien fight's going on somewhere nearby, and throwing and all that kind of stuff. So he goes out there to defend this kid, and of course he gets hung up in the tree as well, because the bullies beat him up as well. But he tried to defend them, kind of showing that Ben is going to stand up to bullies, because then it makes sense later when he has the ability to turn into these different alien creatures, and he learns this pretty quickly how to use the device. It's pretty cool how quickly he picks it up, how to use it. That he's going to fight back. Like, he is not going to stand down. He's going to use this for good. Like, he wants to use it for good. So the whole scene with the bully sequence where he tries to stand up for that kid against the bullies, now it makes more sense because that's who he is as an individual. So his grandpa picks him up, and they're going to go on some sort of camping trip or some sort of trip. And then who is there? And I don't know why, but I remember seeing some photos, like out of context stuff. And I remember seeing the girl Gwen. And it's interesting. Gwendolyn. It's kind of close. But Gwen is there. I thought that Gwendolyn was going to be his sister. It's his cousins. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. It's a little bit changed there. And then they get to the campsite. And Grandpa's a little crazy. Like, he seems like a great grandpa, but like he has like worm food for them, or like goat tongue or something tongue he wants them to eat. It's like, your taste buds are going to go on an adventure this summer. It's like, no, that's not normal. Can we have a burger? Which that's a logical question. But he had s'mores, so that's, I guess that's good, right? But still, his idea of dinner or some sort of food out in the woods. No, like, I get it, get kind of crazy, you eat some weird stuff in the woods, but why would you eat some sort of delicacy worm? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. But they don't waste time for Ben to get the device. And what I liked is that he just started messing around, he just hit it, and then boom, transforms into a fire alien, which is really cool. And he thinks he's like, freaking, I'm on fire! Because if you're on fire, you're going to freak out. But he's like, wait a minute. He doesn't feel anything. He's just a fire alien guy. So he starts, shooting shit, because he's like, oh, I can shoot fucking fireballs and stuff. Forest fire. Okay, Ben. Because he wasn't thinking this through. He's just like, oh, I have this really cool, like, I'm an alien now or something, so I can use abilities. Yeah, that didn't go over very well. What I liked is that we have Gwen respond freaking out, and then she realizes real quickly that, this is Ben. Because I didn't know what they were going to do in terms of Gwen and his grandfather finding out that he's the alien and that he has this device. They just right away just reveal it, like, because they could have easily made it to where he kind of explains that it's some sort of watch or some sort of thing he bought or something, and they don't know that he's these aliens or something. I had no idea what they were going to do, but I was like, what direction they're going to go with this? And they don't waste any time just revealing this is Ben, and they're sitting around the campfire talking. He's still the fire dude, and then they reveal beep 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 beep, like a countdown, and then he's back to Ben. So it's revealing that the Omnitrix is a great device in terms of turning yourself into 10 different aliens. However, there's a time limit. And I'm curious to know how long the time limit actually is. I'm assuming it's not like that, but it's also not like forever. So I wonder what the time limit in terms of maybe how much you use your abilities, or maybe there's just a set time no matter how much you use the abilities of that alien you're embodying or you became because of the device. That, you just have a set amount of time. I'm curious to find out what they learned, because it's all about, talking about how we're going to learn, we're going to figure this out. And then throughout the rest of the episode, of course, Ben turns into this, like, what first looked like a werewolf, and now he's like this, like Bigfoot wolf type creature with no eyes, but the gills, he can sense movement or sense sound or something, and he's able to kind of see with like this red, like, kind of effect, kind of like a predator. I think that's how Predator saw in the Predator movies, but some sort of, weird, like, way of like vision, because the creature doesn't have actual eyes to actually see. So that's interesting, a little bit of a twist there, but this is a very strong alien that he could use. He hits it again, and he fights the alien that was sent down to retrieve the Omnitrix, because they found out that a probe was sent down. So he's fighting this alien with this crystallized alien, and it's pretty cool. Like, it has like these like spikes or whatever he can just extend and grow out of them. Kind of reminds me of Doomsday, DC of course, where the spikes protruding and he can just create it at will, and that's how he's able to destroy or really like do some damage to the robot. And ultimately what I think is interesting is that he reflected the blast, because this robot was just destroying shit, because it's just destroying stuff until it finds the Omnitrix. Like, it has no real motive besides get the Omnitrix. It doesn't matter what's in its way, this alien's just going to start destroying shit. So Ben's like, okay, I got to stop them. So I'm glad that he was working together with his grandfather and his cousin for them to help get people out and for him to distract the alien and all that kind of stuff. And he figured out how to deflect its own beam back at itself. That was pretty cool. And I'm assuming that's based off of this particular alien because of its emerald, like, reflective, maybe. I'm not really sure, but I'm curious what exactly. I'm guessing it's just some sort of reflective thing. He's able to reflect the beam right back, destroying it. And he's like, oh yeah, he was so happy with it. And then what I like too, at the end of the episode, when they're packing up, there's no vacation now, okay? Their lives have completely changed, and they have to figure this stuff out. And I'm wondering how they're going to hide this from everybody else, around their lives. We'll see. But, or maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just tell everybody. But it really depends on how they respond to it, because they might go tell somebody they're not supposed to tell, and it won't be good. So Ben has a fourth alien that he reveals, that the speedster villain alien. I can't even talk. A speedster alien. And I like how he's running around like, see, look, that was cool. And they had like little wheels or something on the bottom of his feet. Interesting. I like the alien designs. I really do. I really enjoyed what they did with this episode. I like the fact that they introduced the characters in a pretty cool way, and they don't waste time getting to revealing to the rest of them that Ben is this alien and he can turn himself, and he's kind of figuring out the device. There's still a lot to learn, though. I'm guessing there's other functions this device can do that will maybe enhance or maybe caution him to use it. I'm not really sure, because right now all they know is that he turns the device and hits it when it's on an image of an alien, and then he turns to the alien for a certain amount of time. Is there some sort of effect that may cause on to Ben for using this device as much as he has already? I don't know. But I'm curious, because I like the concept. I think it's interesting. They open up, like I said, with the alien fight, and then there's this villain alien that almost died in the beginning of this episode, pretty much. And his whole determination, his whole thing, is to go after the Omnitrix and get it back. So we'll see how that goes, because Ben cannot get it off. I'm assuming there's no way to take it off at this point. I'm guessing. I don't know. So, yeah, I can't wait to get to the next episode. I'm curious to see what happens next, because I need to see where this goes, because there's this alien force after the Omnitrix. There has to be other beings out there that want this or some sort of thing, because what is he going to fight against, for the rest of the show? Because he has to fight against other forms of aliens or something like that arrive on Earth. I'm not really sure, but I'm curious to see how he goes about training or figuring out, because he was really learning on the fly when he was in that crystallized form fighting that alien, that robot. Like, he had to figure it out on the go. So maybe when he gets to train with some of these aliens and understanding their powers and what he can and can't do with them and all that kind of stuff, and then of course ultimately figure out how long it lasts, then at that point he can really truly learn how to use it properly. So really excited. I'm glad you guys voted on the show, because I'm really intrigued. Like, I had no idea what was going on going in, and now I need to see more. What did you guys think of the episode? What did you think about the pilot? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Whatever thoughts you have about the first episode of Ben 10, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.